Hey everyone, I'm here to talk about the iPad today and where it fits in between computers, netbooks, Kindles, and iPods. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the things I've been hearing. I've been hearing things such as, what is the iPad for? It's useless. It's a big iPod Touch. It's an iPhone without the phone. It's a dumb piece of crap that Apple just made up and they're trying to make more money. What is the iPad for? Where is it going? We're going to talk about all that today in this video, and I hope you guys enjoy. Sit back, relax. Let's go ahead and talk about what is it for and what does it do. I see the iPad as sort of a Kindle on steroids. The Kindle is a device which enables you to read books and download them on the go. It's like an ebook reader. So basically you don't have a pile of books sitting up at your home anymore. You have it on your device. It's called the Kindle. I think the iPad is kind of going that direction because of the iBooks store, which enables you to download books right on the iPad. Now, the only thing about the iPad, what is different, is that you can browse the web now, you can play games, and you can listen to your favorite music, such as Miley Cyrus. So that's pretty cool, and I think that's what makes the iPad way better than the Kindle, but there's still a question. Where does it fit between the iPod Touch? Should I just get an iPod Touch, or should I just get an iPhone? It's not a phone, and the apps are enhanced to fit the iPad. So it's not a phone, and it's not an iPod Touch. And the iPad is simple. When Steve Jobs was demoing it on Wednesday, everything was very, very simple. Just use your finger, swipe a couple times, and boom, you're there, you're on the internet, you're on Facebook, you're on all these great sites, you're reading books, things of that nature, with fingers, that's what makes it great. It's so simple. So that takes it out of the netbook category. It's not a netbook, because netbooks are complex. You still need some kind of computer knowledge to use a netbook, And again, the iBooks app is what's setting the iPad apart from the from all these categories, because you can read Catcher in the Rye at Starbucks on the fly while browsing the web and things like that. And granted, you can read books on your computers and you can read them on your iPhones and iPods, but with that 9.7-inch screen, it's just a better screen. The interface of you flipping it around is just great and better than what you might get on the computer. So the iPad is in the Kindle's playing field, but it's taking the lead away from the Kindle. Where's Apple going with this iPad? I understand that Apple's iPad is missing some X, Y, and Z products, but did you also notice that the iPod and the iPhone were also missing key features? They weren't just perfect when they first came out. Back in 2001, when the first iPod came out, there wasn't even a color screen. It wasn't touchscreen. It didn't do any of those cool things that it did today. 2007, when the iPhone came out, there was no 3G coverage, horrible camera, no camcorder, no landscape, and oh yeah, it was way overpriced. The iPad is at its basis level. It's a really good product. You can't say it's crap because it browses the web really fast. There's 3G coverage. You can view your photos and HD, YouTube videos, all that good stuff. Really, really good. Now it is missing some key features such as,
check this out, no flash in the browser. This guy is getting flash in the browser.
But just like they were starting with the iPhone and iPod, they're just now starting with the iPad. So why should you put everything on there right now? Guys, Apple's a company. They know when they put something good out, they're going to get a couple million sales for the first year or so. Then they're going to put more goodies into it, get a couple more sales, drive the price down, and then everyone has an iPad all of a sudden. They know that they didn't put a front-facing camera. They know there was no HDMI port. Because they know after a year or so, they're going to add those things. People are going to want to start buying them now. Then they're going to be flying off the shelves. That's Apple's strategy here. So why would you put all the goodies in there now? There's no other Slate or any other pad that can rival the iPad right now. There's nothing out there that just needed the iPad to have a front-facing camera. There was no other product on the market. And after a year and a couple months, there will be a couple products on the market to rival the iPad. Thus, you will see the iPad have more features and more people will buy the iPad. So give it some time. It's in its basis stage right now. So this is my take on the iPad and where it fits in. It is more than an iPod. The iBooks application will become the norm in the paper magazine industry. I can see possible subscription services to Time Magazine, and every time a new magazine comes out, it comes right on your iPad, and you can just read it and flick through the pages with one finger. Very simple, very easy. It's not a laptop. It's less complex than a laptop, so it's not on that level with the netbook. It's going to be something that's going to revolutionize the book world. All right, it's going to have libraries. Do you have an iPad subscription card or an electronic reader subscription card? It's going to really have to bring up this category of e-readers like the Kindle and the iPad. So it's in its basic stages right now, guys, but give it some time and you'll see how this iBooks application is going to really launch and separate the iPad and let you really figure out that it's not a big iPod Touch and what its really purpose is for. If you want to learn more, check out Apple's YouTube channel, youtube.com/Apple. It just kind of started getting in the works. They just changed the design and they just posted an actual video up. So go check it out. Go ahead and subscribe and learn more about the iPad. See you guys later. Peace.